Richard Beach here from Sonic State Amp, that's Sonic's guitar channel, and today I'm with Russ at his NAMM booth, and we're going to talk about the new Gittler guitar, aren't we?
I hope so, yeah.
So this is based on a limited run of pretty kind of revolutionary guitar design. The original was about 30 years ago, am I right in thinking that?
Actually, yeah, 1978 it was created,
okay.
And it was popularized throughout the early 80s, and Andy Summers played it in the Synchronicity video, and it got well known. The Museum of Modern Art in New York City has it in its permanent collection.
Yeah.
At the time, it was more of a piece of striking minimalist design than what we've brought back. It's the same design, but now with 30 new innovative features that make it much more of a player's guitar. It's now made of solid 6'4" aircraft-grade titanium, precision milled within 0.005 of an inch.
Okay, so what made you decide to bring it back then?
I owned one of the original 60 guitars made back in the 80s, and I played it for years. But I'm a titanium metallurgist, and I work in the aerospace business, and I've been machining things like this and thought, why not make it? Why not try to make one? So I made one, and I loved it so much that I contacted the son of the original owner, who's playing behind you now, one of the world's great percussionists, actually, and I said I'd really love to bring it back, and he and I went into partnership together, and that's what you have here now.
And here it is.
Yeah.
So take me through some of the new features that you've brought onto it then.
Absolutely. So you've got 31 frets, 4 octaves of playing.
Okay.
There are 6 pickups, 1 for each string. The pickups send individual magnetically isolated lines out of a D13 pickup, which you can see on the bottom of the instrument. That D13 pickup can use, for MIDI, you can use it with Roland processors. It's 100% compatible. It can be used with synths and computers all over the world. It's also got a standard 1/4" output jack. And the features really are that you can bend in between the strings.
Okay.
You can bend the whole guitar backwards or forwards by about 1/4 of a tone. And because titanium has memory, the instrument snaps back into perfect tune afterwards. It also has, for those that think they can't play it, for those that are worried that it looks odd to them, we have interchangeable neck profiles. The guitar can be played in a traditional classical positioning, up and down the neck, on the 1/4" rod, very simply and very easily after about 2 hours. However, for those that want a more traditional Strat or Les Paul feel, something that they're used to, all you do is buy the shape that you prefer, whether it's a C shape or a D shape or a V, and literally within 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, you've got yourself a Strat or a Les Paul or whatever it is you prefer to play.
Okay, there was a hell of a lot of buzz online when the announcement was made that the guitar was coming back.
Yes.
Have you got a lot of feedback from people at NAMM and a lot of people saying, you know, I can't wait to play one of these?
Oh, certainly. We're seeing a tremendous amount of buzz. We're getting a lot of magazines putting us in. In fact, we're in this month's Guitar World magazine in the last page. We've got a full page, and we're going very, very hard on the campaign trail when it comes to the internet right now. Okay. A lot of blogging. We're going to be heavy on YouTube very soon. We've got a huge Facebook presence. Things are going well. So, do you think this is obviously you've mentioned you can swap out the neck profiles. Correct.
Is this intuitive for somebody who is, not used to playing anything like this? So somebody who's an electric guitar player, been playing a solid body electric guitar for all their life. How does it compare?
Well, the idea really behind it is that we looked at guitars. If you walk around this showroom, you'll see 100 different guitars all based around the same design philosophy, the same idea. A big body, figure-8 shaped or some permutation of that, a wooden neck, tuners at the top. What Alan Gittler did back in the late 70s was took that and said, what can we not add but remove from that to make it great? And removing the body, removing the neck, being able to break the guitar down to its principles of a straight wire and gain is what we're trying to do.
Okay, and in terms of the materials, titanium is obviously it's an expensive material to work with, and obviously if you're in the aerospace industry, probably not as difficult to procure for you as it would be for somebody like me. But
certainly,
how has that affected what you're doing, having to try and get these materials and working with titanium, which isn't the easiest metal to work with, is it?
No. It's difficult to machine. Basically, it's a great combination of machining speed and coolant, essentially, like most metals. But it gets very gummy and it galls, and so it's not the best material to work with. Having said that, any aircraft or weaponry systems specialist will tell you that the finished product far exceeds anything you can use in other materials.
It's a tough product, isn't it? Very tough.
Like anything, the hard way is sometimes the most rewarding way. And with us, there was no other choice. Steel was double the weight, aluminum is corrosive and oxidizes easily, titanium is resilient, has an incredible memory, and it has, and tell me if I get too technical here, but it has what's called a closely packed hexagonal grain structure.
Okay.
Very tightly packed grains. So it transfers the energy from the pickups to the body, and you get a wonderful sort of neutral tone coming out of the guitar.
Okay, brilliant. Well, it'd be great to hear that in a minute, because I think we've got some guys behind us playing.
Yeah, I think they're going to be starting any minute. I should mention also that the instrument comes with your choice of colored fret lights.
Okay.
So on a darkened stage, you'll be able to, and this one's not plugged in, of course, the one over there is, but you'll be able to see green, yellow, white, blue, basically any color that you want you can be looking at, and it picks up in the plastic on the back very, very nicely, so you get a good glow against the player.
Okay, when will the guitar be available for purchase?
The guitar is now available for
Okay.
purchase. We just started selling here at the NAMM show.
Yep.
First ever. We've been holding off on the sale of the instrument until we felt that we were comfortable releasing it to a mass group, and now it's perfected, and we're happy to go forward with it.
And are you doing direct sales from your website? Is that the way you're going to do it?
The website, starting on Monday, will have direct sales, PayPal will be instituted, and we'll be ready to go with it, essentially. Okay,
brilliant. And what's the US retail price?
US retail is $4,000, $39.95 to be specific. And there are a couple of deluxe editions of the guitar that will be available. One with a sort of a coated, high-strength, resilient Teflon coating that's impregnated into the material that gives it virtual unbreakability, and that will sell for a few hundred more.
Okay.
And that's essentially it in a nutshell.
All right, brilliant. Well, Russ, thank you very much for explaining all that to us.
Certainly my pleasure.
And hopefully we'll get some playing on the go now.
Thank you.